Big thanks to Cardmarket for sponsoring today's video. Alright, hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. In today's video, we are going to be trying out the red-green Luffy from op13. This is one of those decks that was really hype when it was first revealed, but ended up not putting up any sort of good results. But I have cooked something very special. It is a super aggro, like 9-cost Zoro, just wrap up the game sort of deck. We'll see how it's able to perform. I think it could be really powerful, but we'll see if it can be as good as I want it to be or if I'm just coping. Let's jump into the deck list and I'll show you what we're working with. So if you don't know what this leader does, it's Dawn X1 on your opponent's attack. If you have 5 or less active Dawn cards on your field, you may rest any number of your active Dawn cards up to one of your leader or Straw Hat Crew type characters, gain plus 2,000 power for each Dawn that was rested by this effect. Which is kind of insane, right? Every Dawn becoming a 2k counter, and it takes no cards out of your hand. Actually insane ability. To make this actually work, I have a generally big Straw Hat Crew package. We got our Nami Searcher and our green Nami Searcher. We have Tony Chopper as just a searchable 1-cost blocker that can help us stall out the game. Sanji as a 2k. Sanji as a 2k that also can make things unblockable. Chopper in Sanji's body as a 2k, just a really good like blocker, right? As to add a 2k. Koshiro as a blocker that can also defend our slash attribute characters from KO effects. Tashigi that can protect our green characters for anything, any sort of removal. Cavendish is just a great card, right? And then we have our monster of this deck, which is 9-cost Zoro, right? And the whole game plan is to drop this on 9, slap it on our leader, and by that point we should have like a gazillion cards in our hand because we haven't countered at all with cards in our hand. And like drop this, make him unblockable, boost his power with this probably, and then just swing 3 times unblockable with huge numbers, and your opponent shouldn't be able to deal much with that, right? So this is the general game plan. This card is insane. Bad Manners Kick Course just so we don't brick up. Diablo Jambe to make our Zoro unblockable. Rashomon, sorry, not Rashomon. A Dead Man's Game. If your opponent leaves a bunch of Dawn up, this could still work as like a good option, and it's a 3k counter, worst case scenario. And then this Giant Pistol, which is 3 cost plus 6k power to one of your Straw Hat Crew type characters, but then it doesn't become active during your next refresh wish phase, which will not matter because we will end the game on the spot right there anyways. So this is the deck list. Probably could use some refining in ratios and stuff, but I like the way it is right now. Almost everything is searchable with my our Namis. So let's jump into some games and see how well this deck can perform. All right, we're up against an ace, which is pretty interesting. We're going to go second so that we can hit our Zoro on curve. I will not keep this hand. This hand is better. All right, so we will simply slap a Dawn on our leader here, and we will pass turn. We don't want to go down too far in life because there is that chance that they just kill us on the turn we play Zoro, because that turn we will be fully tapped out unless we have a Cavendish on board. So that is something you have to be careful of. We will rest here, boost here. I wish I had any way to interact with this, but I don't. We could drop a blocker here, but we don't really need to. So I think we're just going to do like a 6k swing and pass. He's going to take the hit, and we're going to pass. This is like the whole game plan, right? You literally don't play cards. You just slap a Dawn on here and pass. Like basically every turn. And then like the turn before 10, you drop like Tashigi and maybe even Koshiro. And hopefully they can't deal with that. Wish I had a Cavendish as well. That would be pretty sweet. Yeah, we're just gonna have 2 Dawn, counter out of that attack. This Shirahoshi does nothing for them because we're going to be unblockable. And there's a Cavendish. Okay, that's actually pretty good on this turn here. Yeah, let's drop the Cavendish here. Restand 2. Slap 1 Dawn on leader. Swing another 6. There are going to be other options to Cavendish as well in op13 that basically do the same thing. Don't know if they trigger when attacking as well, but there are like some end of turn restand things. which would help a lot with this deck. It's going to be a Marco. That also is not going to be relevant, which is super funny. But here's going to come some aggression here. We'll probably take one of these hits. Yeah, we're taking this hit for sure. Wait, this does not have rush. Okay, I'm going to counter that then. Because all we need is 11k. He's a 7k leader now, though, which is a little bit sucky because it means our attacks here this turn won't connect to anything. We can't protect the Cavendish either, so we are just gonna... We drop Tashigi. That's 3, and then we have 5 left. Yeah, I reckon we could swing at 7 here, but then he might block. Yeah, let's swing a 7. I think that's fine. And then drop Tashigi. We would want him to be a little bit lower than 3 life for our finishing move here. So hopefully he takes one more hit and doesn't do some sort of weird healing shenanigans next turn. But he ended up countering the 7. We'll see what he does here. Gonna heal one of his 2k counter aces. Then drop Viola. Okay, so he is gonna heal. So we're gonna need 2 turns of this Zoro to get value out of it. We're gonna use 2 of those. Counter the 8k. He's not gonna swing with his ace. That is pretty interesting. We have some options here. I do believe we're just gonna drop the Zoro down here. We'll swing 6 with this. Restand 2. And he does have like not a lot of cards in hand. Yeah, so he's gonna start blocking here. Gonna block and counter? Really? Wow, okay, did not expect that. Gonna swing another 6 at his face. He should take this. And there he blocks, draws cards. So now he has more access to things. We can't defend the Cavendish here with our leader effect, so we would probably just let that go unless he swings very nice numbers for us to deal with that. But yeah, the fact that he's been able to stay this healthy this long actually just means that we cannot kill him. Even with all of our shenanigans. But we do have 2 turns of unblockable, so as long as he can't deal with this next turn either, we are still in a good spot. And we do have the Tashigi for removal, so that's really nice. Not sure what he's going to do here on 10. I'm sure he has a lot of options. I know this deck kind of thrives of options. He will most likely get my Cavendish here. Not much I can do about that. Can't, because I can't boost it with leader effect. This only works on Straw Hat crew type characters or your leader. We do have counter here, so we probably will not be taking a hit here. That's the thing, like, we just never die. And we will be able to defend this as well. Because we have the Tashigi out, he can't really deal with it. We do have double unblockable things. So, I think we're in a really good spot here. He will need some sort of miracle on his end. Or at least some sort of, maybe some removal here, and then get rid of the Tashigi, and then you can do things from there. Because we don't have a second Tashigi, so if he were to double removal this turn, we would be in a bad spot. Or rather, he can do 1 removal this turn, and another removal next turn. Which would be fucked for us, but we will see here. It's going to be a Rush Ace, which also doesn't have Rush still. And we will just counter out of this attack with our 2 Dawn. Probably swing with Marco here. Decides not to. I'm going to make this guy unblockable right now. With the 2k, probably. Because I want to keep the Jambe for next turn. Thing is, am I happy with 9k swings? It's gonna cost 3 Dawn to use this effect. 1 Dawn on there, and then 4 Dawn for protection. You know what? Let's settle for 9k swings. I will not restand. Yeah, I will restand with the win attacking. Yes. I'm not sure what the sequence, what the most optimal sequencing there is. And I will swing here with Luffy as well. Just to kind of see what's up. He'll just 2k, so I think it's worth it. Like, he can block with the Marco, but I don't think that's good for him. Like, he will draw cards, but I like, maybe, I mean, that's the best play, right? But you're also setting yourself up to lose to something like Rashomon. Fuck, I keep calling this shit Rashomon. It's so bad. It's gonna block the 6k, which I guess is fine. Yeah, I guess he needs board space. I just would have used Marco. Unless you're planning to use Marco to deal with this somehow. We'll see what sort of aggression he's able to put on. But I think we're in a pretty good spot. I don't think he has any out here. Because we have too much. We have 4 Dawn. So that's 8k counter. Plus this. Which is amazing. And this is a 9k, right? So he would struggle to deal with it. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him hit my face. Yeah, it's another 2k, perfect. Like, he's not killing me here no matter what, so my goal is to protect the Zoro. Like, I could have used the Dead Man's Game there to defend that attack for just 1 Dawn and 1 card out of hand. But maybe you don't actually play this. I feel like this would be good against, like, giant decks, though. Don't know how around giant decks will be in op13, but I'm sure there will be around. Giant is just too good, man. Could work really well against Rayleigh as well. I could see myself using 1 here. Nah, I'll just take this hit too. I like, my win con here is protecting my Zoro. So I need to do everything in my power to make sure that he doesn't sneakily... Okay, well, that's a little bit annoying. But we draw into another zombie at least, and the giant pistol here. So yeah, this will not connect. We will... so 11, 13... and then another one. Perfect. All right, so now he loses. This is disgusting, dude. Look at this. So we will do this. This. Can't use too much down on there. 18k unblockable 3 times. Deal with that, buddy. Holy shit, dude. Like, I don't understand why this deck is being so fucking slept on, dude. It's so good. And this is, like, without support. This is pre-support. Like, I played this man like a fiddle the entire game. Yeah, dude, you have 1 more swing even after that. Like, that was so much overkill, dude. Damn, this shit's powerful. GG's, man. All right, ace. Funnily enough, I think this is going to be a favored matchup because he's swinging 6, but I don't care about that. Ooh, I think I keep this hand as well. And use the Nami here. Probably just grab a 2k, right? We were bad manners, I guess. Just in case we do brick up. And we're swinging 6 every turn. And as soon as we bring him down to 2 life, he's within Zoro kill range. Depending on how many cards he has in hand, of course. Guys, oh no, that is annoying, but not the end of the world. We will just swing 6 here. He'll probably take because he gets to draw. Cavendish is really good too. It's a shame that we don't have Cavendish. But if he doesn't really run removal for this Zoro, I think. He doesn't run things like Red Rock. We should be fine still. Surprised he didn't pop this either, but he might want to hold on to that until it's more relevant. We will use 1 Dawn here to boost. Sabo, it's fine. I'm not going to remove your shit, man. Don't worry about it. This could be Cavendish, actually, already. But then he'll probably just Flame Emperor that shit. So maybe it's Koshiro? 6 face and Koshiro I kind of like. Especially because we don't have the Tashigi, right? This at least helps with KO effects. And this protects Cavendish as well, which is really nice. Okay, so he's going to bounce my Koshiro. But that's fine as well. We'll use 1 Dawn here to boost. And we'll use 1 Dawn here as well. All right. Swing into the Sabo. Yeah, let's just drop the Koshiro again. And then swing 6 into the Sabo. Yeah, that's leader effect. That's fine. Oh, he's going to drop the 10 bird already. That is powerful. This card is so good. But I think we're in a fine spot. We can use these Rashamons as well to defend ourselves. Yeah, so it's going to be 7, 7, 8. So we'll probably take the 8. Wait, let me think about this. So if I use Rashamon here for 1 Dawn, then we'll have 3 Dawn left over, which will not be quite enough to defend. I would need to use a 1k counter. So I might as well just do like this. And just take like the 8 or the 7. Oh, I misclicked, so we will this effect. I could use this as well. That would bring him down. Yeah, let's do this. No, why would I do that? I have free counter to use on that. And there's a Cavendish. Like I could just maybe I just drop the Zoro here. It would make me fully tapped out, but I do have so much counter in hand, so I think I'm fine. Right, and we have the defense up. Oh shit, this only costs 5 or lower slash. Maybe we do drop Cavendish here then. But what removal would he really have for this? Flame Emperor doesn't hit this. Maybe we don't care. I should still live even though I'm even if I tap out. So let's just swing 5 into this. I mean, he'll just block that, right? Yeah, whatever. I think we have to drop the Sanji here. Zoro. It's not necessarily great. This could have been Cavendish for sure. We'll see. He shouldn't be running Red Rock. I think the only removal they run is Flame Emperor. He could drop that like Tax Beard here, but that would also be fine. Wait, would Tax Beard apply every time I swing? Damn, it might. Wait, if he dropped Tax Beard here, do I need to throw 3 cards every time? Wait, man, that's kind of fucked. This could be really bad. If that is what happens. I should be taking these hits. What am I doing? Oh, man, I should be taking all these hits. Man, yeah, I think so. Wait, if you lead topic until the end of your opponent's next turn, all of your opponent's characters cannot attack unless they first discard 2 cards from their hand. Damn, I should have been taking those hits, man. Well, it should be fine, right? We just wait for 1 more turn, right? Drop a second 9 cost. Like, he would need another set of this. But I think I just drop Cavendish, restand 2. Slap a Dawn on here. Doing like a 6 here. Actually, this needs to be a 7. No, it doesn't. Swing 6 here. I was going to say it needs to be a 7 because I need to have less than 5 active Dawn. But I don't necessarily need that. Oh, wait. This also minus 2,000s to my Zoro, so that will apply for all of the swings. That's really bad. So here we will use this counter event. Just so that we can go down to 5 Dawn. And we can start using these. Counter for free. I need this to be another, not to be another tax beard. I think we just instantly lose on the spot if it is. Fuck me, dude. Really? Really? Okay. We're gonna just try to live one more turn. By swinging 9 into this Sabo. You should just let that go by now. We have a lot of counter though, which is like a thing, right? So we might still be fine. We just need him to not, like, just one turn of him not dropping the tax beard. And we're in a good spot. One turn. Just one turn of no tax beard. Perfect. He's gonna Flame Emperor. That's really bad because this is double attack now. But he drops ESO, which is a weird thing to do on this turn. I guess Whitey Bay pays for that as well, but that's still not Dawn. You could have just slapped 2 Dawn on there, man. Oh my god, he has another one. He has another one, man. Oh god. Okay, well, we can counter this double attack and then we still die. He has a third. Oh, we can't play it. Never mind. We're fine. 13. So 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 15. I think we just use all of this now. And we're just going to have to hope that we have enough counter to counter out of the second swing here. Because if we take this, we 100% lose. 9, 11... Yeah, wait. We can do that, and then we can do this. That's better math. Still think we lose here. Yeah, him popping our blocker and getting double attack is really rough. There's 2k, that's pretty good. 1k is not good enough, I don't think. Wait. So, we go up to 9. But it's enough, but we lose the unblockable, but he also doesn't have a blocker. I think we win now, right? Oh my god, we top deck the unblockable. Hilarious. Lol, that was way too close, but we win those. We win those, man. We win those. Not even close, baby. Not even close. You know, so fucking Tax Beard is like an anti-this deck card. Damn, thank god we were able to stall that shit out. But yeah, we could have lost that game a lot harder if he had just swung with this earlier. Put more pressure on us. But yeah, these Tax Beards, whew, scary. All right, we got a Sabo. We're gonna go second. Ooh, I think I keep this hand. Because we have Searcher, which can be really good. Good thing about Sabo is he takes a lot of hits early. Ooh, double Searcher is not bad either. We can only grab the Chopper here, which is hilarious. And there's the Sanji. Problem with having double Searchers turn 1 here is that I can't actually use my leader effect, but he's probably not even going to swing at me. Or at the very... Okay, he's going to swing 7. I'll just take. Then I will use another Searcher here. I was going to say, I'm really looking for Diablo Jambe. But that's really good. He will just take this hit. Oh, fuck. It could have been 6. But, I mean, he takes anyways, so... I'd like to establish the Koshiro here as well, but I don't think I can afford to. I can afford to play one of these, though. Set up some sort of board presence. He's playing Roger. That's something I have to keep an eye out for as well. He's whiffing stage, which you're going to do that if you don't run a bunch of Searchers. It happens. Yeah, you swing an 8 on your 3 on turn was wild, man. But yeah, we have a perfect setup here, right? Because we can go like this on 9. Like what we really need is the Shigi, but a lot of these decks usually doesn't run removal. So I think we're good to go. This is annoying because he can pop my Chopper. Wish we had a Cavendish here. He'll just take the 6, right? So that he can become a 6k leader. We'll just drop Koshi right here. Like we can, so what is this? This would be, we drop this, and then we drop 2 of these and Diablo Jambe, which would 9 plus 12, that's 21. Ew. Okay, I guess we give up on the double of this, right? But this is not a 9 cost or has blocker, which is funny. Why the fuck would you play this? I guess it's still a decent card. You know, it's not a bad card. It's not a good card. It's not a bad card. Do I agree with what he's doing? Hell no. But is it the end of the world? Fuck no, man. Whatever floats your boat, man. Fuck that she was on top. I guess we'll just grab the 2k. I think we're gonna swing 8. No, I'll swing 7. I'm too scared of the... like, his aggression here. Okay, this is not a blocker, which means he'll swing freely with it. Captains assemble. So this is going to be dragon play here into Secret Sabo, probably. Which is fine. It's going to boost his entire board. Dude, this deck's so good. I was supposed to make a Sabo deck today, but I ended up doing this instead. Okay. But I think we can counter out here of everything, right? 7, 8. Yeah, we can. Nice. We'll use 1 here. We'll use 2 here. And we'll use 2 here as well. Not even going to swing. You shouldn't have swung with the hack either. But now we are in a bad spot because he is huge. And he's actually still on 3 life, which is bad. But we're going to have to drop the Sorrow now. Oh, we don't have Cavendish. We'd actually... Fuck, yeah. This Dawn on here actually does nothing. We do have 2 blockers at least. So we should be able to... We'll live 100%. The problem is we need to live another turn after that. Which is really bad. But we're 100% using our blockers here because otherwise they're just going to become hack victims. Ew. That's not good. You need to activate that effect first, man. Yeah. There you go. That's really bad, man, for us. A lot of people have been starting to play this card. I guess I can see the vision. I think I'm going to try to do like an 8k phase. Because then we can maybe fucking catch him off guard with the unblockable. Let me think of this. Got some big swings coming in here. I'm going to counter this one too, I think. And this one will block. Oh my god, does he think this has blocker? And this has rush, dude. Okay, well, we can totally live one more turn now because he did that. Let's do an 8 at his face, and then if he takes, we're gonna go for the kill, I think. Oh my god, we're gonna go for this. He will never see this coming, man. This is not that big, actually. But that's because I had to swing 8 here. This could have been a 17k, bro. He probably has enough counter for this, right? Is he having enough? I can't tell. Did he brick? Do we have him? The sounds were all completely off. What happened? I think we have him. We have him! Let's go! Oh my god. That was way too close though. But yeah, that was a gamble we had to take, I think. I mean, we do still have one blocker. We have 2 counters. We could have probably, what we should have done there was just like swing like all of our 9Ks. Either like at his board or just like at his face, and then made sure we try to protect him next turn with the cards we have in hand still. But that was pretty fucking good. We could have, yeah, no, we could have boosted, still done that, and then put 1 Dawn our leader, and we would have had some Dawn to protect him with as well. I don't know, like there's something there. But it worked out, man. I can't complain. Alright, that is going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing me beat the fuck out of people with my fucking gimmick deck. That was crazy. I think this deck could surprisingly be a good answer to things like Emu, right? Emu wouldn't stand a chance against this. So that is really interesting. And I think with the new support in op13, you can get even more consistent with it because it works. Like I felt like when I had Cavendish, that was really good. But when I didn't have Cavendish, it was really rough. So like with the new cards coming in the new set, that basically works the same way as Cavendish, right? With restanding Dawn and shit. I think you could be a really powerful deck. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on it. Subscribe as well if you want to see more content like this. Other than that, I will see you in the next one. Peace.